Hello, my name is Melvin Hill Jr. and I'm coming at you guys live at True Vintage. Can I see? I want to see.
Melvin, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm good. Let me just toggle this here and we all set. I have Melvin here from True Vintage with me right now. Welcome to Experience Me, Melvin. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Okay. So you have this brand, brand called True Vintage. It's a brand that is recycled clothing, pretty much. Tell us about that. Why you're 24 years old and you're interested in recycled clothing. Who would have ever thought? Why?
Well, first thing first, I think it has to do with sustainability and the livelihood of our planet. You know, fast fashion is really taking a toll on our planet. It's filling almost 90% of our landfills, and synthetic material is getting into the ocean, and it's just really, causing a huge problem for us in the future. And then just on top of that, I think dressing in the 80s and the 90s era is just like really dope to me. I like the style of it. I like the feel of it. I feel like it put me in a different type of, almost in like not a character, but like a different set of mind. I don't know. I really love the fashion part of just 80s, 90s, early 2000s fashion. I really like.
So is that the main reason, or part of the reason
That's part
that
of
you
the
like
reason.
older versions of fashion?
Yeah, that's part of the reason. I think it's a trendy style, and it's steadily becoming more trendy as time goes on. And on top of it being trendy, and on top of it being a cool, thing to experiment with the way it's going, I think it's also very great for the environment. And these are clothes and they've been around since the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. So,
What do you mean where it's going? You said where it's going.
I mean, like,
What were you referencing?
I mean, as in like where the vintage fashion is heading.
Okay.
So it's becoming more of a demand. Vintage clothing is becoming more of a demand. I think by 2027, it's estimated that it's going to be 10% of all clothing that's being sold on the market globally. So it's becoming more of a demand type of clothing, and people are seeing that, people are liking that, people are vibing with it, and it's something that's been around for so long. These clothes are made a little bit more, with care, with a little bit more delicacy, and that's why they last for so long. And I think we need to go back into, doing this more so than fast fashion.